Hello, my name is Animus of VA Games. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X Episode 13. We don't have a whole lot of time today because we're going to be blazing through the second Sigma's Fortress stage, so try to keep up. The last level was one of the longest stages in the entire game, and it featured some of the title's most challenging platforming elements, so this stage is really quite a reprieve from all that. It starts off simple enough and leads almost directly into our second Maverick rematch, this time against Chilpanguin. If you hadn't noticed, I am trying to take the opportunity of these rematches to demonstrate the Maverick weaknesses, but that really may or may not shine through until a little bit later. Now when it comes to Chilpanguin, I actually find that I have an easier time taking no damage when I'm just blasting away with the X-Buster. Perhaps it's just because I'm so used to that song and dance by now that it's more natural, but either way, the Fire Wave is going to cut this guy down pretty quickly, so just pay attention to his move set, because there's just maybe a frame of difference to indicate whether or not this guy's going to slide across the room or jump across the room. Alright, so this next part was one of the most difficult areas for me to get recorded because of an issue that I don't yet know how to resolve, and I've actually only recently discovered it. When I'm moving around in the ride armor and I'm holding right on the directional pad, I guess the game registers a little bit of the up direction, so when I jump, I actually leap out of the safety of the armor. This problem caused some resets in the Chilpanguin and the Sting Chameleon levels, and when I had it here, I felt I should kind of leave it in and just show everybody. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody know how to fix it? I figured maybe taking apart my controller to clean it, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I think it's time to direct this crazy train back onto the rails. So feel free to use the Chameleon Sting to avoid taking damage in this little atrium. Ordinarily, I do choose the right path, but I was feeling a bit rebellious, and I think it cost me 1 part prestige, 2 parts ego. But whatever, the next rematch is going to be against one of my favorite Mavericks, who is also probably the least threatening. Storm Eagle is easy no matter how you approach him, because simply having the leg upgrade makes 2 out of his 4 attack behaviors completely obsolete. His weakness is the Chameleon Sting for whatever reason, and since that weapon functions pretty much the same way as the X-Buster, you can expect this fight to progress just like any other. It isn't exciting at all, and I'm thankful it's over very quickly. To be fair, the last leg of this stage is actually pretty hard, but of course, any vertical segment with these Sniper Joe, Hammer Joe hybrids that are called Hoganmer, however you say it, I think it's supposed to be like Hogan Hammer, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Again, the charged Chameleon Sting is going to be your friend here. It's a short sequence to get through before you finally get to dun dun dun, rangda bangda. In the last episode, I did say that we'd be facing the other of 2 bosses that I really just don't enjoy fighting. And here he is. Rangda bangda is just a giant wall that kind of looks like a face with 2 eyes and a Michael Jackson prop nose, and floor spikes that are supposed to be teeth that are for an instant kill. The battle will switch between the eyes and the nose, which are the only targets, and the color of the eye dictates that pattern. The blue will just fly out and do nothing, the green will fire a single shot, and the red one will fire a spread of 3 shots. Do just 1/3 of the boss's maximum health in damage to either eye, and that eye will explode. When you destroy both eyes, it just leaves the nose, and fighting the nose is a little bit trickier because of the tight space in the floor spikes. So to this very day, I actually still don't really know this thing's weakness, probably because I've always just run with an X-Buster. I have read that you can either use the Chameleon Sting or the Rolling Shield, but I don't ever really remember trying to use a weapon on this guy, so I'm kind of just taking it on faith here. Once you do get through him, you're 1 step closer to the end of the game, and it has been a long time coming. The next levels are really a lot of fun, so I hope to see you again really soon. As always, thank you for watching.